Alrighty, good evening. What up? You know what? Two things actually. Now that I think about it, I should have done this more. I should move chat over here, and I should move the event list over here too, because it's better that way when we're doing Phoenix Wright. But anyway, guys, nice to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. I know it's been quite a few days since I streamed last. I'll probably have to explain myself to chat multiple times, but it's all good. It's been a few days. I've been so addicted to playing Mario Maker off stream and practicing my Smash also, but you guys will forgive me. But I'm ready to continue some good old Phoenix Wright. Oh, tablet, don't give me trouble now. So guess what? Hey, it's Stony Matt. I was waiting for you, buddy. All right, tell me the good news. What up? Do I have my drink next to me? Yes, I do. Oh, we have to capture the game. I'm definitely still capturing marbles. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. There we go. I thought that would be the case. I thought that would be the case. Congratulations. Wow, look at you. So young. So full of life. Yeah, okay, we're on trial format, that's what I thought. Oh, I saved twice? Why? Okay, whatever. Cool! Congratulations, Stony Matt. Alright, you live that to the fullest, then. So, where we left off in Phoenix Wright, because I know it's been a whole week since I streamed it, we have the next trial day for day 2. In this long double murder mystery case. So, off we go. Oh, and of course, as always, just ignore the hum of the air conditioning in the background. It's hot as fuck. So what do you think, Mr. Wright? I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. CTK, what up, dude? Hopefully you're doing well. The victim was murdered in 2 places. Oh, that's Lana. Whoops. The victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. And I admitted to it, and a different suspect was arrested for each of the crime scenes. Lana. Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. Uh-huh. Well, I hope they don't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though. Yeah, word. Me too. Reminds me of my college days. Today I've been on autopilot, which is not a good thing. Yeah, word, CTK. Oh, well, that's tough to hear. Also, I'm ordering my PC this weekend. You find a 3TB hard drive? Jesus Christ, dude. Hard drives aren't that bad. I personally use solid-state drives myself for faster loading times, but 3TB is nothing to sneeze at. Jesus. You'll be able to literally hold your entire Steam library. Oh, the 4.8 gigahertz is pretty good, too. Damn. And yeah, 16 gigabits RAM. Okay. Well, your streams will definitely be a lot better. Holy fuck. You went Super Saiyan in computers. We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. But Lana, don't tell me you... Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. What does turbo mean? I don't know. I don't really know about the turbo, but I was just commenting on your specs. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall. His fingerprints are in the evidence room. What kind of trace evidence? Blood-stained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up today for my up my sleeve for today. All right, come on, Matt. You gotta read right now. I know it's been a while. You do understand what this means, don't you? PC about something with turbo boost? It's probably just some buzzwords regarding your graphics card. My Radeon graphics card does the same. I mean, I'm sure it's not hurtful to your computer, but it's just generic shit. That's all. Long story short, your computer will be just fine, depending on the specs you told me. It'll be pretty damn good, actually. We have to play the cards we're dealt, isn't that right, Miss Sky? Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. Oh, so, geez. Alright, let me see. Yeah, okay, good. I was just checking my volume levels. Okay, we good. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Skye. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is... cocky, Your Honor. I'm afraid you'll have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. Yeah, 3 gigabytes is perfectly fine. My first card was a 2 gigabyte, so... And that was still a good gaming computer, so yeah, you're just fine. What's more is that I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. The beard, yeah, I know. Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Wow, is this one messed up, fucked up trial? As one of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In doing so, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things. Unlike you, Mr. Phoenix, right? Damn, sad dads. You see, I don't know why ever since upgrading my computer, it somehow defects my mic a little. This is supposed to be red, so I mute myself, but this mic currently isn't really capturing my voice in any way, shape, or form. I'm always just used to it being red, because I always just use the other mic in front of me. I don't know why it always unmutes itself, but... Yeah, no, Emma's low-key cute, I agree with you. And don't worry, this isn't the only time she's in the series. She reappears in the series, so... Don't you worry now. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Oh yeah, you should see when he takes off his jacket, he actually has abs. Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand. For it's the first witness the prosecution calls, the suspect of the murder that occurred in the police department. The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer? Oh boy. Things are getting wild. I mean, why not? I mean, that's fine. Why not call them murder? Ah, yeah, it's this fucker. Great. Bottom 5 worst characters in the series. Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Yes, sir. I'm Officer Mike Meegan, sir. The occupation is murderer, sir. By the way, what does GB do to help with graphics card? It's basically the RAM memory of the graphics card itself. You have computer RAM, which is the 16 gigabytes. The 3 gigabytes is the actual RAM of the graphics card itself, and it just helps store more graphical data and run faster and better. While it's a little bit of a simpleton way of thinking, bigger numbers in computer just mean better running. Like I said, my first graphics card was a 2 gigabyte for just VRAM, which was still fine. It still ran every game just fine back in 2015 and 16. So you're telling us you're a professional killer? Sir, it wasn't me, sir. I was the one who already did it. I'd never kill anyone again, sir. You gotta believe me, sir. Oh, yeah, there we go. There's that loud fucking megaphone. I don't know, but he has a megaphone. Sir, what do you call the younger generation, sir? A person who's actually... Wait, you're young? Wait, hold on. Back the fuck up. Oh, yeah, you're 22, actually. You're younger than Phoenix, henceforth younger than me. Okay, that makes sense. Phoenix was like... He always takes the exasperated, anime reaction to everything going on. That's what makes him relatable. Please, Mr. Archer, sir, help me. Officer Meekins. Yes, sir! Give us your name and... I'm sorry. Well, we already know your fucking name. Give us the report of your crime, and that's an order. Yes, sir, as you wish. After all, I'm part of the generation as a goal to do, sir. As a sort of... He kind of did snort too much cocaine. Oh, boy, you ready? Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to the guard I've been streaming that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security camera and rushed into the room. I mean, this is important testimony. We should listen closely. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. And then suddenly, I was attacked. I fought for my life, and then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. Okay, you did it. How you do it? How very specific. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you. Oh, fucking God, I'm not even in the mood. do unto others before they do unto you. I see, then you fainted. A colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir, he knocked me upside the head, sir. That's what I do to Elvis, actually. Perfect. Alright, well, we need more info to work with. Let's work with more info. Yeah, oh, no, you're right, you're right. He's one of those quirky, way jittery, over-the-top anime characters, please. This wouldn't be a Japanese game without him. Let's get some more information. Mr. Meekins, you work in General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir. I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. Oh, jeez, you're just so lackluster, just like my Sears job. We need new recruits at my Sears job because we're so goddamn short-handed. I work there every day. I mean, I can't complain, it's extra money, but still. Evidence transfer was taking place the day of the crime, which means many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. The Blue Badger? Yes, sir. The lovely police mascot you paid by the detective, sir. I want the stuff he's on. Yeah, word. Fucking mood. I was ensure it wasn't broken during the transfer process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. Is this loud? No, it's fine. Okay, I was just double checking it wasn't too loud. It's just a little out of my ear, but that's fine. I see. Sounds like a very important mission. Afterward, the award ceremony finished that day. There were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Oh, so that's why you went in the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see then when you got there? Bum. Suspicious man, huh? Alright, let's find out. The fuck is that? It's the police mascot that's on a moving cardboard cutout. Don't worry, it's going to be very important to the case. In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one right around my neck, sir. Oh, it's even... If you look at his ID card, it's even doing the same salute pose he's doing. So then your ID number should be listed here, right? Which one is it? Oh, fucking God. There it is! I found it! It's the one right here! Could you please read us the number? Yes, sir. It's 498-9596. That's my number, sir. I see. Yes. Oh, it is showing it being twice. Interesting. Please explain, witness. It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger in the evidence room, and the second time is when I went to go get him after everything was settled down. I see. So it was during the second time when... Yes, sir. That's when I spotted the man on the security screen. Oh my God. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. Alright, let's find out. So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened? It was a knife, sir. A knife! Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you? What happened then? Well, with me in charge with him like that, with me charging in on him like that, he was looking as surprised as I was. You aren't exactly the kind of person who would want to run into. Fucking burn, Phoenix. That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms around like an octopus to detain him. You did what, a spinning lariat? Spin to win? Ah, fuck, he's a Garen me. I thought he would have been a... I don't know, actually. Who would Meekins main in League of Legends? I'm not sure. Oh, fucking Fizz, maybe. Maybe not. No, Fizz. He would definitely main Fizz. That's how I got this gash in my hand. Well, maybe if you just... Oh, by the way, shout out for Kristen and Rhino for liking my Twitter tweet about the stream. Always nice. Maybe you just kept your cool... Maybe you just kept your cool with your hand. You wouldn't be... Well, yes. When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. Oh, what'd you do, a suplex? I fought for my life. What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? I know I don't look like the type, but I'm really into Kung Fu films, sir. That man let his guard down for an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. You took his knife? I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. Yeah, word. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. That's not being a man. I see. The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in the sea of my blood. In your own blood, yeah, of course. Fucking klutz. Oh, this is kind of funny. He punched me right in my face, sir. Alright. So you didn't kill him. You lost. You lost the anime battle. At what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. I mean, okay. You can look at a clock. According to the report from the officer that woke him up, it was about 5:30. So it was 15 minutes. I woke up crying in tears of pain. That's nice. That's nice. I know. I was there on Friday when he was doing case 2-1. I'm not trying to race him. And, well, and to be fair, he's in Hawaii for 3 weeks. So, I have time to catch up to him. He didn't bring his Switch, remember? Nice to see you, Elvis. Hopefully you're doing well. Your mission? Yes, sir. The Blue Badger, sir. Don't worry. I got it. I got it. Well, we can all rest easy now. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man in this office really the murderer, or the victim? He's got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins. Well, I guess he just didn't want to lose it or ruin it on his trip. You remember, he's young, and he can't afford valuables. And his parents had to buy it for him, so he was just extra nervous about it. To be fair, even as an adult, I was nervous when I first got my Switch about bringing it places. But still. Think about it. If that thing breaks, his entire life shatters to pieces. Oh, that's... Your wedding's in a few months? Jesus. I thought it was going to be a little longer. Holy fuck. I'll think about it. I may have to pass, though. I'm chock full of my schedule at work. You got something for him? Interesting. I want to do one for Pierre's Switch. Oh, okay. Interesting. Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir. Delivered it? What's that, a videotape? Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. Oh, you got him a YouTube response. Congrats. It contains security footage from the evidence room. What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and I told you you've been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. That's the only thing I'm really good at. Looks like communication within the police department is as good as ever. I know, fucking word. That's a line of dialogue holds up today. Jesus. Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim. Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir. It scares me. Alright, here we go. This is gonna be good. Oh my god, they didn't update this. They didn't update this graphic. Oh my god, it's 480p. Oh, hey, there's Meekins. Hey, Black Trife, what up, dude? Hope you're good. This looks trippy as fuck. You see, you got. Did you say something? I got distracted by a CinemaSins video. No, you're fine, Elvis. Keep watching your CinemaSins video. Yes, that's true. Also, they didn't really make this graphically better because it's still in 480p because the black box is closing. Oh boy. Oh, from the video. Oh, okay. Well, hold on. What is the video you linked? Actually, I'm curious. What did you send him? Oh boy, I'm scared to open this.
Congratulations!
It's freaking Big Man Tyrone. Fucking Christ. Oh, I should have known. Oh, by the way, let me shout out some auto hosters since I'm out of the game for a second. Faisal H and Default Agent, thanks for the auto hosts. Thanks, buddies. The cops game, yeah, it was. No, I did. Yeah, I got you, Mecha. It's Big Man Tyrone. Funny. This is my reaction. Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us? What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? Oh boy, here's my Meekin's voice. Sir, that's the pride and joy of the Criminal Department Affairs, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir. Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? You can take Meekins? Maybe. I don't know. He's on the skinny side, but according to his official profile on the wiki, he's 6'2", and I'm only 5'11", so I don't know. It'd be interesting to say the least. And again, I do have weight advantage on him, but he probably has height and reach on me, so maybe. Give me a knife, I'll slash his hand again. Your Honor, instead of relying clearly on the footage... Aw, shit! And Your Honor, instead of relying on the footage, you should masturbate to cartoons. Good one, Mecha.
Fellas, I am so horny!
If this was basketball, he's a weak center. Really? I thought being tall is just automatically at least decent in basketball. I don't know basketball. Enjoy my daily fat. Thank you. That alert seemed a little on the low side, but whatever. Thank you. Oh, by the way, good news, guys. I know I haven't streamed in like a few days, but I was fixing Streamlabs chat box. So hey,
Fellas, I am so horny!
my sound clips work again, and you can add quotes again. Just to let you guys know. I figured it was actually something on my end, but I still blame fucking technology. It was for some reason Streamlabs chatbox disconnected from my own Twitch account and my bot, so it wasn't able just to detect it anymore, and I had to just re-enter it. It's no big deal. It was fixed in 3 minutes. Could you take Mecha one-on-one? Kinda, sorta. I'm a little taller than him, and I do have weight advantage, but he is in better shape than I am, so we'll see. I'm probably a little more buff than him too, because I work construction. And Elvis just works at a desk job. I can suplex him through his desk at his desk job. And I did almost threaten to beat him up 2 Saturdays ago, as he will testify to. Fucking technology. You live She-Ra? Yeah, I do, actually. You could. Well, yeah. I do construction in the morning, retail in the evening, well, afternoon, and streaming late at night. What the nerdy 28-year-old life. Alright, so here we go. His face. Oh, I gotta read this. Matt, can you take on Metal Gear Solid? I know what that is. I don't really know how good he is at scrapping. Maybe I could. You sleep while drunk. God damn it. No, I still try and get at least some sleep. The buff YouTubers. I'm not exactly buff per se. And don't forget, all these people are probably even better just stamina shape than I am. I'm fat as fuck. Sure, I'll fight. You know what? Actually, Mecha, I'll fight Ant Dude. Fuck Ant Dude. I'll fight Ant Dude. All right. I'll fuck up Ant Dude. Hey, Savior, what up, dude? Yeah, I don't want to waste my energy on fucking Logan Paul. He's not worth it. You'll destroy him. Good. Fuck Ant Dude. Anyway, let's get to this very pivotal cross-examination. Could you take Von Karma? Which one, actually, is the better question. Manfred? Maybe so. He's an old man with a weak arm. Francisca? I don't know. I could probably overpower her, but would I want to? The scary one. Could you take Black Quill? No, probably not. Maybe not, I can't. And I'm and freaking Sadmahi just has that freaking aura beads wrap-up gimmick. And he was a member of the Dragons too, so he probably knows how to fight. The prosecutor with the guitar. Yeah, I know. I don't waste my time on fucking Logan Paul. You can put the swear in the quote, it's fine. I'm an R-rated streamer for a reason, but thank you. I see we're gonna have fun adding quotes again. I know, it's been too long. We should add some quotes. Alright, well, back to the dialogue. Excuse me. But there's no question that other person was Detective Goodman, sir. But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face. Well, I suppose you might be saying that, but that is if you must label people having seen or not seen it. Since his face can't be identified in the video, you can only verify it. Could you take on Edgeworth? Hey, Sloth, what up, dude? Yeah, I could probably take on Edgeworth. I mean, hey, let's put it this way. My weight would probably shake the ground, so I can definitely take Edgeworth on. If I had to label your stance as disturbing, or... Now, speaking of Edgeworth, Meekins. Eek! Yeah! It's okay. Having been shown a questionable video at best, we're not in the best of moods. Now please be more certain when you testify. Yes, sir! Oh, by the way, interesting factoid. I should tell Epic Man, too, when I get around to seeing him, either on chat or in person. But I actually did purchase 2 games today. I actually purchased a PS4 exclusive game called Odin Sphere, which is by the same people... Well, Odin Sphere came first as the remaster. It's by the same people being Murmoss of the Demon Blade. I'm actually a big fan of that game too. But I never played Odin Sphere. And I got the PS4 remaster, which is cool because it's dubbed. So I like that. And I got Senran Kagura Peach Ball for Switch. They're on order, so they'll be on their way in 2 days. Everyone's on Matt's beard or the judge's beard. I don't know. You think Bruce Goodman got ladies? No. He's a dork. Do you have TM100? Yeah, heard. How's it going? Oh, I'm good, Savior. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Had a relaxing weekend. Oh, you know what, actually? If you don't mind, I'm going to be a complete sellout for a second. I actually... Well, I was so addicted playing Super Mario Maker Ranked over the weekend, trying to raise my rank. I made a few courses, but I have one that's completely crazy. That's unbeaten at the moment. It's my hard, what I call it, Pom Pom Shinobi Challenge. You should give this level a try if you ever have the chance. Yeah, I'm selling the fuck out, but whatever. It's currently unbeaten. Just to let you know, that level's unbeaten. Free world record right there. It's as bad as Mike's. I think it's worse because Mike rage quit my level. I don't feel like... Fair enough. I'm just gonna sell that out, though. It has 365 tries, 0 completions. Well, I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. That's true. About these lockers, is there no way to open them? No, sir. I've tried all kinds of methods in the past. They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir. I wonder what kind of methods he's tried. If the man opened the locker, if the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints, then he must be the person that the locker was assigned to. Fucking megaphone sound. Exactly my point, sir. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker. Alright, back the fuck up. How do you know that information? Judo, what up, dude? Yeah, fucking face Judo, exactly. Could you take my... Wait, Majin P, is that a new one? I'm used to Majin D. What's the P? Like, pissed off? Like, disgust or something? Yeah, sure, I'll body your boss. Let's go. Oh, hey, don't make me out to be a violent person. I'm actually quite pacifist. Look, as a true anime character, as a true shonen defensive anime character, I only fight when I have to, alright? It's been out for a little while. Oh, well, see, I'm behind on my Majin Phil lore. God damn it. People in the know. The workers in the apartment in the cafeteria, sir, they keep me informed. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir. See, you asked if Bruce got ladies. Maybe he did. Meekins doesn't. He's a 22-year-old loser, getting insulted by a 28-year-old loser. For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source. So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint. When Phil ate the Carolina... Oh, shit! The Carolina Reaper. He took my beer with me. And he... Whoa, what? Alrighty. I'd like to testify against that. How many fights have you been in? 0, actually. I'm all talk, see? Exactly. Here we go. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened up the fingerprint lock. And it was his hand that tried to thrust a knife in my gorgeous body, sir. I like how his eyes paused for a second, half closed. Maybe he is on cocaine. I'd believe it, actually. Fuck. Stop using your fucking megaphone. Unless the defense can find a problem with this footage. Mr. Wright, let's check out the court record again. Sure, yes, why not? Let's examine this shitty 480p footage left over from the DS version. That wasn't updated by Capcom, by the way. Strange. This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman. What? This video contains a contradiction? I say you can throw it. Mate, well, I am right-handed, so I guess I'm gonna punch is gonna be with my right hand mostly. I meant respectable. Oh, really? You mean in person? That's pretty dope. I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video. Well, of course, I wouldn't object if I wasn't gonna do it. Oh, damn, that's awesome. And Mr. Wright, please show us the contradiction you speak of in this shitty 480 unremastered video footage. Fuck, Judge. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, thanks, Emma. I set it up so you can fast forward, rewind, and pause the video. Oh, thanks. Yeah, whatever, Meekins. The dude is a giant compared to me. Oh, yeah, he looks tall. He's probably like 6'4" or something. Ah, oh, shit, that scared the shit out of me, actually. God damn it. Alright, let's see if I remember the, contradiction. I think it's this right here. I think I have infinite tries, too. The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. As I understand, the locker apparatus works like this. What's the maddest you've ever been in your entire life? Well, recently, it was when one of my associates at my retail job took one of my sales and I lost commission on it. And he knew it was my sale too. He was underhanded and stole it from me. And I reported him. So, he's gonna get in trouble for that one, but... That really angered me recently because I trusted him. I hate people who break trust. Did you give up on the paper now? Hold that thought. So he stole your kill, kind of, sort of, in a sense. I guess if you really want to put it that way. Although I don't like using the word kill and customer in one sentence. Alright, hold on. Hold the fuck on. Mecca's gonna comment his goddamn paper. Fuck, where is my paper? Oh shit, okay, hold on. I'll get on another piece of paper, hold on. This goddamn music. There it is! Oh wait, shit. Is this the paper hold on. I don't have some printer paper lying around. I don't have a fucking printer in my house. I don't use a goddamn printer anymore. It's behind my... Look, I have some regular ruled sheet of paper in my desk drawer that's blocked by my Switch and PS4 stand, though. Because I don't even use the drawer. But there we go. There we go. I got my paper out. Don't worry. We got it. I mean, yes and no, but there are rules. What's a printer, exactly? Oh, so you showed me a picture of him. Okay, let me take a look real fast. Oh, look how nice he is. Oh, his skin's more paler than I thought. I thought he was a little more tan. He needs more sun. Anyway. Alright, good to go. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint, and if it's a match... Oh, I like always a picture of Maggie in his locker. That's cute. The light turns on and the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, sir, that's the way I understood it. If that's... This fucking Blue Badger music, too. If that's so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. Yeah, that was Gumshoe's locker that opened up in the demonstration, and he had a picture of Maggie in it. I know, right? What a flash forward. It's almost like this case came out after the 3 games and was written as DLC. We're gonna listen to this fucking music, this fucking clown music for a while, by the way. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind a little earlier. Oh, fucking God. At least this isn't as bad as 4-3. God, I dread going to 4-3 in the future. It's what you hear before you die. Yeah, fucking is. At least the investigation game, at least Case 3 in investigation games has a boss-ass remix of this. That triumphant, like, royal remix of this. Here, notice the light? What's this? It's already lit. Yes, don't remind me of the cringy bad 3D cutscene, also that bad fucking case, but that's future Matt's problem. Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Aw, shit. Aw, shit. You don't remember that the 3rd case of Investigations 1 had a Blue Badger remix? I mean, hell, it takes place in the amusement park, come on. It was the Jackal. Xeno, what up, dude? It's very simple, Your Honor. Oh, here we go, paper again. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. Objection! Slam. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked. Oh, I know, but it must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert on this. That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction. Ah, that's pretty advanced. Shit. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have any explanation? And then Scott the Woz. Yo, Scott the Woz has been, like, doing collab videos with fucking AVGN. Scott the Woz out of nowhere has mad cred. It's kind of weird. Yes, why wasn't the locker locked? Well, let's see. Time to watch the video again. Huh? Oh, maybe something like it jammed the system sensor. Wait, no. I'm sure AVGN doesn't not like Scott. AVGN likes everybody. Jum is I mean, yes and no. And yes, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is a fantastic movie. Fantastic side-scrolling beat-em-up game, too, that's not available digitally anymore. Fucking rip. Yo, can limited run games release Scott Pilgrim vs. the World? Even if it's on, like, fucking Xbox 360 and PS3 discs? Oh, wait, why did AVGN agree to do the collab if he doesn't like Scott Pilgrim? And second of all, why doesn't AVGN like Scott Pilgrim? I'm actually a little disappointed in Mr. James. The locker wasn't locked. Mr. Wright, can you please point out the cause of this? Alright, aw, shit. Oh, by the way, that reminds me. God damn it, I'm gonna get sick and tired of this music by the end. I forgot. I have a new sound clip, too.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
There we go. I know, right, Sloth? It's weird. I expected better than that from AVGN.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Oh, yeah, here we go. I know you are. That's why I added it. Alright, so, yeah, here we go. Fast forward, please. At least we can fast forward. There we go. Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. At least the music stopped, I guess, and now we just sit in silence. Watch the 480p DS footage.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Yeah, you goddamn right. It's in the. Oh boy, what's this? Something white. Something white fell out. Oh boy. But sir, in my experience, things fall out when doors are opened. I often fall out and roll great distances with my car door. Oh, just wait. First of all, it's kind of embarrassing he drives and Phoenix still doesn't have a license. When he's 36. By the way, nut works again too. What do you mean? Ah, here we go. The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted? God damn it, that phrasing doesn't help either, Phoenix. What if... Well, speaking of inserting, has everyone seen the new Pokemon footage and seen, how do you pronounce her name? Bea? The new fighting gym leader for Sword Only? Good thing I was already choosing Sword as my version anyway. Now it's just 100% guaranteed. Now it's 1,000% guaranteed. Now it's Galaxy Brain guaranteed that I'm getting Sword.
Nut.
Yeah, I know. Nut for Bea, or B, how you fucking pronounce her name. Because her name is spelled like Taya from Yu-Gi-Oh! Only with a B, so I'm pretty sure it's Bea. Or could be pronounced like T. So it's B, I don't know. I'll have to wait for the anime to come out and give me an official English pronunciation. I was pronouncing Kukui's name wrong from the beginning too. I think it's just Kukui. I think that's how the Sun and Moon anime says it. I thought it was Kukui. You think it's B? Okay. I would rather be B than Bea, because Bea sounds weird. I agree with you. It's most probably B. God fucking damn it, what's this phrasing? This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was oh fuck me. Yeah, fucking oh well, I dropped my tablet. Hold on. There we go. Alright, we good. Hold on. We good. Oh, okay, we're fine. I'm just gonna nut a few more times. Okay. Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my... I don't want to fucking hear it. But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door. Not only that, we also have to block the electrical currents. It would need to be an insulator. Yes, an insulator, but at the crime scene, there just might have been something that fits that description. But sir, an insulator, you don't mean... No love for the shotgun? No, fuck that. What, are you kidding me? We have B. Who cares about some scrawny-ass, punk-ass, shy guy-ass gym leader? I'd rather nut. I know, nut to B, why don't you? Oh, God, yes. Man, I thought I was going to lose my shit with Nessa, but B just... Whew! He needs a hug. Man, fuck him. By the way, the insulator was the rubber glove we picked up. It's pretty obvious. I found this near the locker, a thin rubber glove. But we can't be sure that it was in the victim's locker. It has a tag that says SL9 incident. Speaking of which, let me pull out my paper. The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case.
Everybody's watching you!
Hey, it's Jeffrey! What up, dude? By the way, you're welcome, Matt. For what? What did you do that's so cool? For your Twitter? Oh, fucking Christ. God fucking damn it, Elvis. God damn it. Hey, Jeffrey, I'm pretty good. By the way, I was at least just lurking what you were playing. You were playing Fractured Butthole, right? Oh, by the way, let me give you a shout out. You deserve a shout out for the host. I didn't get too far in Fractured Butthole. I have to get back to it at least one day, but I got such a backlog. I did like the first game though. I'm just gonna call her B. Arthur from now. God fucking damn it. Big ass alert. Yeah. My host alert and my raid alert are always big, just to give the person who did it or responsible for it at least some attention. Yeah, that's cool, dude. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good 4th of July. Good last weekend. I did. I was pretty relaxed. I was overly enjoying Mario Maker too much. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins? Sir, it was a pure so, sir. By the way, everyone from Jeffrey's crew, nice to see you. My name is Matthew Fan, I'm a variety streamer. Right now I'm reading through the crime visual novel, lawyer visual novel, Phoenix Wright. Good visual novel, by the way. It's on every console and platform. You should go get it. Whom this witness was stabbed in the evidence room. Was it not Detective Goodman? Objection! Don't be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? By the way, okay, good. My talent's fine. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman, and the prosecution will offer more testimony to prove this. What? Officer Meekins, please testify about this. Okay. Sir! Me, sir? It's not these nuts, though. I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir. Am I a joke to you or something? Very well, begin your testimony. Oh shit. Here we go again. I guess it's worth it. I added the clip. and we got the Allegro music now.
Shit. Here we go again.
Oh, it's so good. I might raise up the sound on that just a little bit. Bum bum bum. Let me see if I can do it now. 1 second. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, let me just raise it up by 20. That should be a little better. That should come in a little clear. Might be a little too loud, but no, it's fine. It's good. Okay, there we go. That's good. Oh shit, N64 million. Oh fuck yeah, good old N64 games. Of course, we have the very classics: Mario 64, Donkey Kong 64, Ocarina, Majora's Mask, that all good shit. I was a big fan of Pokemon Puzzle League though, and good thing they released that on Virtual Console. Oh, good old Pokemon Puzzle League. That was my shit. I love Tetris Attack so much. Ironically enough, I'm bad at normal Tetris. I'll read out his testimony when it's time to cross-examine him. Oh, and Paper Mario, of course. Paper Mario, the first one. That's an all-time classic. Real talk, I should mention Banjo-Kazooie, silly me. Hot take, I never really played Banjo-Kazooie, but, well, it's a sort of sacrilege. Where's my rare replay? Oh, that's weird. I thought I had it behind me. I mean, I should have it behind me. Well, since I have an Xbox One now, because I'm going to be playing Halo with Maple on freaking Sunday, doing a co-op campaign, I got Rare Replay for Xbox One also. So I could play Banjo. Maybe one day. Maybe around Christmas time I'll play Banjo. I don't know. I'll just feel it that way. I never really played... I never played Banjo. I played Mario 64 and Donkey Kong 64, but never Banjo. So I got to give it a try. Aw, shit. Here we go again. Oh, so, yeah, Flab 1, Flab 2. Yeah, hell yeah. The ID the victim used at 5:14 p.m. is that of the victim. Just before the crime, Well, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transfer. Why are there so many few people using this room? And who's 7-7? Oh, well, thank you. I try and add a little flair and pizzazz to them.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Ah, shit. Special cases. Extremely violent cases involving police staff. Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end. Me too, although it doesn't make that much of a difference, says Phoenix. That's some good humor there. There were only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon. Right, I see. Now let's move on to the cross-examination. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it takes time, though, because you have to edit the emotes yourself. I mean, unless you have a crew, but you have to edit the emotes yourself, go into GIMP, make them transparent, make them right size, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of legwork. That's why the life of a streamer never really ends. When you're well, you can always end it anytime you want, but... by just saying you retire, but... when you're knee-deep into it, yeah, it never stops. There's one thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. Oh, really? So unlike your earlier testimony, you believe this to be rock solid, do you? Yes, sir. Solid as stone, sir. I'd even give the V for victory sign, sir. We'll just give it with your right hand. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so, actually, this testimony is extremely easy, actually. I'm just gonna end it right here. Bruce Goodman lost his ID card. You can just objection any statement. Actually, it's actually one of the easiest cross examinations in the entire game. This particular one. Wait a moment, Officer Meekins. I'm not good at waiting, sir. Gotta go fast, sir. I have the victim's ID card right here. Tesla Jeff, what up, dude? How do you add the sound like again and nut? You have to use Streamlabs chatbot. Along with Streamlabs itself, which is the green icon, you have to use Streamlabs chatbot, which is a gray downloadable icon. Well, I call it icon because they have the same. They use the same program icon. They're just different. So yeah, so Google search Streamlabs chatbot, and then connect it to your Twitch, and then you can start adding sound commands too. That's the special bot that handles that one. So yes, so right now while I'm running my stream, I'm running my voice meter to give me a sound gate, my Streamlabs to get the text on screen, which you see to my left, my right, your left, and then I use Streamlabs chatbot to give the sound commands. So yeah, you have to run a lot of programs at once when you stream. Along with the pressure of streaming, that's why you need a decent computer to do so. The only thing I don't like about Streamlabs is how it changes the input feed from my camera.
Everybody's watching you!
That's true. Oh my god. Incoming host from RX and Shellshock Raid. Oh man. What up? Hey, let's get to... Well, let me get some shoutouts. Alec, what up, dude? Hi. Shell Squad, what up? More partiers, I know, right? They're gonna see me voice over this visual novel. Hey, Shell Squad, nice to see you guys. Nice to see you. Here, I'm one of you guys. Hype. Let me get a shout out to. Oh, Kami, what up? RX2. Oh man. Let me get a nice shout out for Shell Shock and good old RX. Shell, what were you playing actually? I'm curious. Also, Eggs messaged me about something currently. Cave Story. Interesting. Cave Story. And RX, what up, dude? Thanks for the host. Andy, hi everyone. My name is Matt Big Fan. I'm a good buddy of RX and Shellshock Prime. No, that's not the right copy. I like to stream variety games, such as right now I'm streaming good old Phoenix Wright, so you'll hear me reading out a visual novel. You were just chatting? That's fair enough. Made it through 4 hours. You know, I'm not really experienced with Cave Story. I only know the characters from freaking Nicalis' freaking fighting game and other games, like Crystal Crisis and Blade Strangers. So Solange Main, by the way. That's cool. That's dope. So yeah, I play anything on PC, Switch, PS4. So I'm a true blue variety. And I also love the color blue, which is why I use mood lighting in my background. It's a great game. I believe. I think I tried it once, but I didn't really. I played it for like literally 5 minutes. So I'll give it another try maybe. Playing this. I mean, I figured. I've been fine, RX. I had a pretty good weekend. I can't complain. I didn't really stream much because I got so addicted into playing Mario Maker. By the way, I'm gonna shill a level real fast. I made a level 3 days ago that hasn't been beaten yet. And I nutted too. It's hard as fuck, but this level's up for grabs for anybody. I mean, it's not easy. I'm warning you, but that's a level that has not been beaten yet. But besides that, and I was also playing ranked a lot offline in Super Mario Maker. So yeah, I was having fun. So when is it chilling? When it's yours? I mean, I guess so. You're right, Clancy. What up, Clancy? And yes, hello, Jeff. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Oh, my bad. I was distracted by something. No. I know, right? The utter shock of having an unbeaten level. It has 365 tries, 0 completions.
Oh, shit.
Here we go
again.
You gotta be up early? Oh, that's fine, dude. I understand. You take it easy, Sheffrey. Word. Actually, I don't really have work in the morning tomorrow, so I might do a lot more Phoenix Wright, and I might do marbles too. You know Prince David, that's awesome. Oh, you do? Oh, that's awesome. I must have missed that in chat. Oh, Cheat-Town Infamous, thanks for following. That level. Oh, you tried it. Oh, Mr. Jeff, thank you for trying my level. You are a fantastic person. Does he? Oh. Stop. No, stop. Hey, Jeff, you calm your balls down. It's my level. I can shield if I want. And if you guys can't beat it, that's phooey on you. Get some help. Don't Michael Jordan me. It's fine. Anyway, back to this crime visual novel. You ready to yell objection a lot? The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. Oh, here we go. I got the paper prop ready too. Good thing Elvis convinced me to do so. It's a very important clue regarding this victim's ID card. Lost item report. It's only half completed, but it shows the Detective Goodman has lost something important on the day of the crime. So explain the level. I might try it. It's basically you're trapped in a tunnel and you have to avoid a bunch of obstacles that can go through walls. I mean, you can see them coming, but you have to go through you're small Mario. There's no checkpoints, and you have to go through a hazardous tunnel filled with obstacles that are very hard. My goals for all streamers I know to be friends with. Yeah, word. That's why I call Shell daddy of the streamer family. Comes out to his part. Oh, really? That's interesting, Clancy. I will make a Kaiser like, yeah, now Jeff is gonna blow my balls off with one of his levels, which I didn't really even beat when I gave him a try, so I guess all's love is fair in war and all that. Again, he says. He already knows. Let me guess, you believe this something to be an ID card, right? I can't say for sure, but there's a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying this card. And the court goes wild. Yeah, no need to rush on that, Shell. I mean, we can technically hold parties at the Brooklyn Pier. We can do house parties. I mean, we can't do house parties. We can do like pier parties and shit. By the way, I should add myself to that list. I will be able to make the July one, and I want to bring some burgers and some hot Italian sausage like I did to Mike's barbecue. Jeff's gonna.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Jeff is gonna blow my balls off. Yeah. I mean, he is. His Kaiser levels are pretty difficult. It's almost like I used that inspiration to make my own very hard level that's currently unbeaten. The man that Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card. Gavel slam. Order! Does the prosecution have any response? I have only one thing to say to the defense. Bravo, Mr. Wright. Smug-ass Edgeworth. Smedgeworth. Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. Oh, here we go. I guess we can do the hold of the freaking peace sign paper hold Edgeworth does. On 5:15 p.m. on the day of the murder, the man in the evidence room, Officer Meekins, encountered was not Detective Goodman. That's the best quote. Yeah, it kinda is, Jeff. I'm not gonna lie. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright? Yes. What's he up to? Bitch. That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also a fake. In other words, the security camera does not show us the incidents of the murder. Ah, shit. Well, I guess that's right. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago you seemed content with pointing your finger around. Oh, this isn't gonna end well. Sweat. Well, it seems you finally realized exactly what you've gotten your deep shit knees into. Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth. The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15. So the real crime could only take place at one location, the original underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The murderer being Miss Lana Skye, of course, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. Ah, shit. Well, that didn't help our original case. He says. I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the very beginning. Fuck. I reminded him my traps are not gay. Freaking command. I haven't used it. We haven't really used it in a while except for trolls, but I did originally create it when I played Breath of the Wild. The activity in all the evidence rooms still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman. Because Link is a child. Well, you do dress up as one in Breath of the Wild, so fuck yeah. So fuck yeah. Mr. Wright, you have to do something or else Lana... Yeah, I know. The screen's turning dark. Anime comeback time. We got this.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
We go again.
We're gonna go again. Object.
Objection!
One moment, Your Honor. What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you just proven. Of course not, but I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap. What are you talking about? This cross-examination proven one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder, but... Oh my god. It's fucking 480p fucking video. Oh, that means the fucking that means the fucking video in Apollo Justice is gonna look so much fucking... Well, not better. It'll look just as bad. Fuck. I'm not looking forward to that. Elvis, help me. Can you fucking move on? Yes, we get it. Meekins got knocked the fuck out. However, it cannot be said that was a weird anime stall moment, but okay. It cannot be said that this is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination of the truth of the matter. Fucking video. Yeah, fucking 480p fucking video. Oh my god. I thought this was gonna look better than it does, because Capcom remastered this game quite well. It looks great. I thought it was redrawn from the ground up, but the video looks so bad. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Judge looks angry instead of stupid, and it makes me feel... the judge has a whole range of emotions, please. You'd see him in some of the later cases on in the series. He just wows everybody. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident. Wow, how underprepared of you, Al, I almost said Edgeworth. This might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger, Zan. That means we get to do my shitty southern accent. Holy shit. Where's Llama God when I need him? Yeah, word, Clancy. Oh, really? You should get on Spirit of Justice. Spirit of Justice is actually the best of, like, I call it the future trilogy because it takes place after the time skip. Spirit of Justice is quite good. You should get on that when you get the chance. Spirit of Justice is better than Dual Destinies and Apollo. Oh? Whom do you have in mind? Yeah, I'm good. Anthony should be angry at you for not playing it. It's the best one of the newest three. Yeah, you believe it? Oh, why? What's up, Jeff? Oh, I didn't come back. I hope. Don't be sad. Why is my chat not behaving? Okay, that's why. The truth behind the activities took place in the evidence room. The prosecution's request to hear this person's name. All right, this will be easy. Gee, it's Jake Marshall. The shitty southern accent I get to do. Why him? He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should just hear what he has to say. The prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare. Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. All right, it's subpoenaed because I hear that word on the fucking radio all the time, but when the witness is subpoenaed. Matt, what's your favorite Pokemon? I don't know. It's a big toss-up. For a while it was Infernape, because Infernape is also my favorite type fighting. I mean, yeah, it's fire too, but it's fighting my favorite type. But then again, even though it's not fighting, Primarina is also taken a high spot on the list also, because I just fell in love with Brionne and Primarina. And despite not being either fighting or water my top 2 favorite types, Staraptor is also a really good one. Sabinus. I think Rob is the only one going to play. I mean, I don't mind firefighting Pokemon myself, but but you know that one. Oh yeah, I do remember you telling me that, Jeff. I feel bad if you're going to tell me bad news. And what's your take on the National Dex? I mean, I mean, if they release good waifus like B, then I think we'll be fine. And I'm perfectly fine. Another part of my body is fine. As for the National Dex, I guess it's okay. It's not the worst thing ever. I just have to keep paying. I have to keep paying $5 a fucking year for Pokebank. By the way, I should turn on my 3DS and renew my license. I mean, in my opinion, it's fine, but I understand the disappointment. Maybe. All right, look. Oh, and Shell, thanks for tweeting out the raid to me. Thank you for the mention. I mean, like, I'm guessing Gen 7 didn't have a third version, had a sequel. So either the sequel or the third version of Gen 8 will probably have all the Pokemon. I'm gonna take a wild guess. Or he may just have to wait until Gen 9, but I mean, it's fine in my opinion. Anyway. Yeah, just generic anime stuff. Yeah, protection and all that. Yeah, so we're calling Cowboy Jake Marshall to stand. This is gonna be great. Oh, perfect. Oh, really? That's awful news. Gen 1. I mean, I don't mind Gen 1. You mean Rule 63? God damn it. Wouldn't that just be Big Mac? Wouldn't Rule 63 Applejack just be Big Mac? They're the same character. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, God. Oh, God, it's CTK Sismondo. Oh, I guess I am. I'll come back later. Actually, a fan in name of that. Oh, really? Wait, Detective Gumshoe. You've got a lot of nerve, pal, making a detective run around while on duty. What do you mean? You mad you have to do your job? You sound just like you sound like just like my coworkers, actually. That's a fucking move.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Oh, really? Well, why'd your boss tell you to leave and go home? Was your shift actually up? Or did he just tell you to buzz off? Because that's kind of weird for a boss to do. So do you know who did this in the end? Well, I personally do, because I played the entire series of Phoenix Wright before. I do know who did this. I know the culprit of every case. I'm just reliving the experience of the remastered version and just to present it to chat, because Phoenix Wright is one of my favorite series. The Butler. Yes, it's the Butler. I wouldn't be so Jeff, I understand where you're coming from, but I wouldn't be so worried. I wanna say she'll be just fine. But I understand where your worry comes from. That's okay. So have you brought what I asked? You mean this, right? My apologies, Detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my requests. You used my name, you bitch. Never in a million years would I thought it was you who asked me, pal. You finished your part in the restaurant. They didn't know that, Elvis. I was just explaining that. Yeah, I played the entire series, so I'm good. I mean, it's a good series. Like I say, I keep shilling it. I get you, Jeff. I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy. The SL9 incident. But Lana, that's... I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I'd taken them here. Here, you might do well to read them. I can't believe the chief prosecutor. You were a witness in that case. Miss Sky was a witness? Oh god, I forgot doing Gumshoe's voice makes my throat. Files for the Joe Dark killing solved 2 years ago. Take it from me, pal. You don't want anything to do with the serial murders. I know you wanted to help her out, but if you didn't get the chance, I wouldn't beat yourself up over it too much. You can always ask her tomorrow how she's doing. If you have her number or just contact her, You can always just ask, hey, I hope you're feeling well, or get well soon. Something casual and simple to start out with. Although I'm no expert, to be honest. Why is your name here, Emma? What? My name's in there? I don't know, unless... This SL9 incident, is that... Oh, she didn't even know. That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark killings. Alright, so now we have to hear about a third case, Christ. And Emma has an anime freakout moment over the name. You know what? I just remembered. I gotta be somewhere. Sorry, pal, I'm out of here. No, you don't. You have nowhere to be. You barely earn any money. Jake Marshall, Angel Star, Damon Gant, and Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. Well, the next time you see her in person, you'll just wish her the best. That's the best you can do. Don't beat yourself up over it. Knowing you just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck. That's true. Time to get back to trial. Give me 1 fucking second, actually. Alright, let me close my fucking Twitter. I want to look at Mecha's jokes about B. My lovely waifu B. Well, I don't think the file will come in handy now, per se, but thank you. Who actually exchanges email addresses anymore? That's old school. Oh, by the way, okay, so here's my green tea iced tea sitting next to me. Perfect. Let me just save. I didn't even save at all, but good thing the testimony's easy. I want some. All right, I'll mail you some green tea then. Oh, you know I still have one of my Arizonas too. Yo, thank God for Five and Below near the pizza place, because freaking Dwayne Reed stopped selling Arizonas, and I'm like, wow, really? Wow, really? New York, you expect me to buy one of your $2.50 small ass bottles of Coke instead of a $1 big Chungus Arizona can? You do? Oh, okay. Well, phooey on me, I guess. Allow me to call the next witness to the stand. The officer in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime is... Oh, shit. There he is, drinking away. Jake Marshall. Witness, please state... I'm reading his dialogue a little wrong. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Are you ready for my She-Son accent? Oh, fuck yeah. Me, partner? Oh, I'm just a man, same as you. Wandering trails of civilization. Occasionally helping the elderly cross intersection when needed. We get it. Oh, I know. You're a patrolman. Ah, shit. Well, shoot. As for my name, if you listen heard enough said, you hear the howling of the wind calling it out. To be exact, it's Jake Marshall, Your Honor. Howling wind? Now, Mr. Marshall, let me ask you something. Were you in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime that took place? That's correct. Now, there's the knife again. Oh, by the way, I have to shave my beard with my knife tomorrow. Wish me luck. According to the papers, partner. What do you mean? A desperado soul that balance of desert sands. No paper can sum it up. Maybe it's best we just get along with this quickly. Please share with us your testimony of the day of the crime. In plain old English. Okay. My job was to keep away around that bone orchard. They said there we're supposed to make the rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems anyhow. If I remember right, I was at the street side saloon the time it went down. I'm just an innocent man. You're chalking while drinking. Stop doing that. God damn. I can't say I particularly care for your attitude. I can't say I care for your beard. Oh, shit, he insulted our beard. Holy shit. I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining. Judge and Matt Big Fat. Well, fuck. I grew out this beard a year ago. I thought it was cool because Horizon Zero Dawn people had cool beards. By the way, Horizon Zero Dawn is a fantastic game. You PS4 owners should play it. What do you mean by 2 security systems? You know what I mean there, son. Well, he doesn't really call him son. The security camera's there in the ID card reader. I reckon even a cowpoke like you knows about those. Well, yes, about the fingerprint-activated locks on the evidence lockers, of course. Fingerprints-activated locks? What kind of newfangled doohickey are those? Yeah, I know. He is not being very helpful. He's not that good with machines or with following orders. Hey, now, everyone got their weakness now, don't they, Mr. Prosecutor? Yeah, I know.
Fellas, I am so horny!
Well, I mean, I guess. I don't really like my beard insulted, but I do need to give it a little shave tomorrow. Not like shave, but I need to give it a little trim. With my knife. Because I'm one of the dumb there southern folks. This one seems like trouble. Okay, Mr. Wright, he's all yours. Oh, well, thank you. My dumb there job was to keep aware on that bone orchard. Alright, well, first of all, by bone orchard, I just made sure nothing moved in the security camera monitor. That room's so still. Even time dies in there. I was just a caretaker who interred all the records. You interred them? Videos of nothing aren't that useful. When the time would come, I'd erase the tape. If nothing is unusual recorded, the tapes are to be erased every 6 hours. Each time I'd erase the tape, it felt like I was erasing a part of my life. Fucking mood, by the way. So in actuality, you don't physically enter the evidence room. They said I was supposed to make the rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Okay. But you made your rounds on the day of the crime, right? Ain't you heard a word I said, partner? I told you that ain't my style. I'm afraid I don't understand. Oh, word, Stoney Matt. You take it easy. And congrats again. No siree, no desperado knows the rules that get in his way. No desperados, I know, join the police force. So, Officer Marshall, on the day of the crime, just between you and me, I think my bone orchard's going off. Just between you and me, I didn't set foot in the evidence room that day. There was a rubber glove stuck to the victim's locker. Do you know anything about that? Sorry, partner. Can't say I do. I haven't been in that crypt in weeks. How does this guy avoid being fired? Yeah, fucking right. Besides, that room's protected by 2 security systems anyhow. Yeah, I know what you mean, Jeff. You used to be a detective, so you used the evidence room in the past, correct? Of course I had. Back in my day, the locker was a gold mine of evidence. And yet, you didn't know about the fingerprint locking mechanism. Sorry, partner. I ain't that good with machines now. I couldn't even tell you how a bike works. That's, quite incredible. The sensors on the locker handles cannot be seen. It's well known that sometimes detectives are unaware of their presence. Now that he mentions it, Detective Gumshoe said something like that too. At any rate, it doesn't seem like this is relevant to the crime. If I remember right, I was at the Streetside Saloon at the time it went down. Okay. What were you doing in a place like that? I was eating spaghetti. Not even Angel St. Legends can beat the parlor's Vongole Sepia pasta. Fucking drink while talking to. Do you mean to tell us you abandoned your police duties to eat some noodles? Not just any noodles. American, well, Italian noodles, Your Honor. Not all desperados eat tacos, partner. I mean, I wish. Tacos are fucking delicious. Might go to Taco Bell after this. That's strange. This is usually where Edward says... Do you not want to raise this year? I'm just an innocent traveling man, so you're out of ammo time I hit the dusty trail. Out of ammo? Officer Marshall. That's right, partner, as you can call it evidence. If you plan to pin me on this crime, you better draw. Okay. My steel horse is waiting to carry me back to the west in the sunset. One thing seems clear. Despite being responsible for guarding the evidence room, the witness doesn't appear to have seen anything. Texans don't take orders from anyone. Everyone knows that. Is that true, Ramagod and Cargo? So what can we do? let me think about this. The fingerprints are definitely most probably right if I had to really think about it.
Objection!
Yeah, that's what I thought. Officer Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd? That is, you being called to testify like this? After all, you weren't in the security room at the time of the crime, now were you? And yet, you dragged me down here. Explain yourself, partner. It's quite simple. You left a very large trail behind at the scene. Or to be exact, a handprint. Listen real good, partner. Like I said, I'm the caretaker of that crypt. I pay my respects, F, in chat, that is, to make my rounds once a month. It's only natural that my fingerprints would be in there. Objection! I only wish it were, officer. F. But you see, your fingerprints were covered in blood. Witness, what is the meaning of this? Your blood-stained fingerprints were at the scene. The blood was wiped away, however. A luminol test clearly revealed this. Well, Officer Marshall, goddamn it, he brings up the paper for one fucking animation. It seems to me there ain't a person in this room with a head on his shoulders. I take it you have an explanation then, Officer Marshall. About the blood-stained fingerprints? Aw, shit. Like I said, it's only natural my fingerprints be in that evidence room. One of them just happened to be there at the scene of the place, that where this blood-stained handprint was. Fucking southern drawl. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. The bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? See? I had nothing to do with it. Aw, shit. The witness's explanation appears valid, although there's room for doubt. Life wouldn't be any fun without any doubt, partner. I guess so. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. Now's my chance to prove it. Cool. Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in that evidence room. I'm not gonna pull out the paper. That's because... Oh, fine, I'll pull out the paper. That's because you, how do you put it, pay your respects once a month. That line aged fantastic. I didn't mean to fucking save. Yeah, that's right there, partner. And one more thing. That locker happens to be mine. What do you mean? I mean what I said. Wait, no it's not. That locker was... Oh, okay. That's the locker I used when I was a detective. The locker I still use. All that's in there now, though, is a heap of broken dreams. Mood. It'd be strange if my prints weren't over in that locker. Apparently, his fingerprint data was never removed from that locker's programming. He must have been using the fingerprint lock all this time without ever knowing it. Interesting. So then, what about the bloody handprint? Wasn't mine. It's no mystery. Please explain. My locker's covered with my fingerprints. It just so happened the murderer touched the locker with where my fingerprint was by chance. The chances of that happening are 1,000,000 to 1. On the contrary, one can argue just the opposite. The chances of that are not happening are 1,000,000 to 1. Get one thing straight, partner. You ain't gonna get no reward from me with a mere fingerprint. You wanna know why? The bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Unrelated? They're as different as night and day. Kinda like cereal and cereal. One's got to do with breakfast while the other's the type of murder. Interesting you should mention that. Oh, but I don't see what homonyms have to do with this. Or didn't you know that the murderer was wearing gloves? How do you know that? I may be a loner, but I still do my job. I keep up on the reports. There was a blood stain at the scene, thought to be left by the murderer. That's right, it was found on Detective Gumshoe's locker. However, no fingerprints were detected on that handprint. Interesting. The picture. This seal of blood in the desert. It's just food for the buzzards. Oh my god. There's only one reality, and that is this. The security tape? So long as my trail... I almost said trial. As long as my trail isn't there, you can't say I was there otherwise. This isn't getting us anywhere, Mr. Wright. Please consider carefully where you're going with this cross-examination. Oh boy. Too bad it wasn't me in that videotape there, right, partner? What do you mean by that? You want time of this crime, isn't that right, partner? If so, then that video is the only direct evidence you have. But that video is next to useless. It's full of blind spots. Places you can't see, Your Honor. The camera's panning back and forth, and the floor isn't shown. If someone was familiar with the camera's position, they could leave the room without being caught on tape. We don't have time for your speculations, Mr. Wright. Well, Mr. Wright, if you can't show us evidence in this video... well, Mr. Wright, if you can show us evidence in this video that indicates the murderer, that Officer Marshall was present, please do. Okay. Very well. Allow me to point out your mistake, Officer Marshall. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, shit. Can we rewind? Yeah, he gets fucked up. Yep, got it. It's right here. He adds a piece of paper to his locker.
Take that!
Bringing our attention back to the security camera. It's a mistake I'm afraid you'll not soon forget, Officer Marshall. The days are short in Texas, and so are our tempers. Man, Llama God, your people are insane. Could you sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less? Very well. You can clearly be seen in this video. Got him. Exactly 8 words. Not bad, partner. The key lies in a certain locker shown in the video. That locker with the white cloth sticking out. I believe that was the witnesses. Now then, let's rewind the video a bit. Oh boy, it's gonna be so fucking slow. And it pans back over again. Fucking Christ. Oh, the white cloth, it's gone. What's the meaning of this, Officer Marshall? When the crime took place, the white cloth wasn't there. Then it suddenly appeared. There's only one explanation. Officer Marshall, you were in the evidence room at the time of the crime. What's more, you opened your locker when the camera was turned away. Order, order. It would seem that's the only... Hold your horses now, partner. But you got the wrong man. So what if my locker was opened? That's... Boom. That doesn't mean I'm the one who opened it. Oh. Oh, this is a flimsy argument. The murderer needed something to hide in, so he opened the locker and stuck it in. It's not my fault he happened to choose mine. Why is everyone staring at me like I'm stupid? Okay. I don't know why someone wants to send me a message on Instagram, but that's pretty interesting. I'll get around to that later. Or maybe now. But that's kind of rude to pull up my phone. He really doesn't know. I hate to rain on your parade. But you're the only person who can open that particular locker. Oh yeah? I call your bluff. You say I opened that locker, now prove it. I mean, it's the locker itself.
Take that!
Fingerprint sensor. We talked about this earlier today. The lockers can only be opened by detectives that they belong to. What's... Okay, hold on. Let me... Well, while he's rustling that paper, let me see what Instagram wants. God damn it. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. They take a... Oh, God, really? You started a video chat? What are you, out of your mind? Freaking weird. Hey, I think someone butt dial Instagrammed me. I'll just go with that. Someone just butt dial Instagrammed me. Never mind. Anyway, where were we? What kind of crazy talk is this there, partner? Well, Detective Gumshoe did mention something about this. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious, pal. There are even some people on the force that don't even know about the fingerprint locks. So, Sheriff, what do you have to say? In 8 words or less. I only got 1 word for you, partner. No! Oof. Oof in 8 letters. Order, order. Witness, explain yourself. If this is a joke, it's the worst I've ever heard. No, the only joke here is you. Got him. 3rd grade insults. Now, please, tell us what you were doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime. Olay, and please answer the question. That's alright, Officer Marshall. I believe you can figure out the rest from here. We can? Have a look... I have wrong voice. Have a look at these floor plans. There's no place for someone to hide in the evidence room, yet Officer Meekins didn't see Officer Marshall. If that's so, then where was the witness? It seems Mr. Wright has an answer. That's right, it's the only possible conclusion. Well then, let's hear it. I want to say... Well... He was... It was because... It's because he was the person itself. Officer Marshall was standing right here. There? But that's where the victim, Detective Goodman, was. I mean, yeah, we were sort of discerning that. He was the disguised person. I believe the victim in this video is Officer Marshall. It was you dressed up like Detective Goodman. But that's preposterous. Officer Meekins witnessed the detective at the crime scene. Once he saw the man's face, he'd know for sure. But he didn't see the man's face. May I point out, though, that Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman. He also testified about the man's reaction when confronted. There we go, got that paper. When I entered the evidence room, I asked him to show his card, sir. Yeah, yes, and how did Detective Goodman respond? He suddenly pulled a knife on me. God damn it, that goddamn fucking megaphone. Something about the officer's story puzzled me. If the man had his ID card on him, why not just show it? Yes, he would have needed to enter the evidence room, so he must have been carrying it. The answer is simple. He couldn't show it. As you can see, Detective Goodman's picture's on his ID card. Oh, I get it. If he showed that, his cover would have been blown. Officer Meekins would have realized the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Do you have anything to say about this, Officer Marshall? You got quite an imagination, partner. We got a term for that. It's called circumstantial evidence. Circumstantial evidence? You said it out loud. Your mouth moved that thought, but whatever. You're gonna have to do better than that to break a detective. Unless you have hard evidence proving I dressed up as the victim. I can't say I particularly care for your uncooperative disposition. I can't say I care for your beer, but you don't see me complain. Damn, again? Well, Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence proving beyond a shadow of a doubt that Officer Marshall dressed up as the victim? Well, not really. I can see the fear in your eyes, partner. It seems you're the one who couldn't take the desert heat. Ah. It's so obvious he's the one, what can I do? It looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed, Mr. Wright. I'm reading on the wrong voice. I'll pass on to what someone told me when I was just starting out. When you've run into a wall with no place to go, return to the basics. The basics? For me, that would be what Mia used to tell me. Phoenix, try thinking outside the box. I shouldn't look for proof that Officer Marshall was in disguise. But rather I should look for evidence that came about because he was in disguise. Why do you think this locker was opened in the first place? There's no reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime. Yet he did, despite the chance it might be discovered later that it's been. Which means he didn't originally plan to open his locker. According to the defense's argument, Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime. Then after the crime was committed, he opened his own locker for some unknown reason. The fact that a white cloth is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that he opened it in order to put the cloth inside. So just what exactly is this piece of cloth? Perhaps the video is the key to all our unanswered questions. Aw, shit. Here we go again. Very well, let's take a look at this. Oh boy. I know I get penalized here, thanks Mecha. How long am I gonna stream? A lot longer. I better be careful. I want to say it's that blood stain. It's definitely that blood stain. For some reason, you disguised yourself as Detective Goodman and entered the evidence room, though I don't know what you did to what end yet. Yet? Oh, really? You saw Toy Story 4? I didn't yet, so no spoilers, but I'm surprised. Everyone says it was good. I'm surprised, to be honest. I didn't think they can really squeeze out another Toy Story story. Did you like it? However, something unexpected happened. Officer Meekins barged in on you when you were nutting. When asked to show your ID, you pulled a knife on him. However, Officer Meekins panicked. And the white coat you were wearing was soiled with blood. You couldn't just walk around like that, so you hid the coat in your locker. Not bad, partner. It was a good wrap-up to Woody. Ah, I see. Hello, Respectable. Nice to see you, buddy. Judo was just in earlier. He said you guys actually met in person. That's awesome. Rejection. Objection. Are you ready to tell us the truth? Looks like I underestimated y'all. I hope you're happy now, Mr. Edgeworth. Well, Forky was a new shitty character. No one cared about him. He could be the Apollo Justice of Toy Story. Erection. Sure. If you were only half as persistent as then you were today, we all wouldn't have to be here now would we? Officer Marshall, tell the court exactly what you did, all of it. Alright, fine. It seems the time has come. But he's cute. Thought detection. And fuck Forky. I had to do it to him that day. I just couldn't stand by and let it die. I stole that detective's ID and dressed like him. I planned to take out all the evidence. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins, so I knocked him the fuck out. Just like Matt Fast gonna do the ant dude. I managed to escape. I knew which areas I wouldn't be caught on camera. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. Aw, shit. So you were the supposed victim. Why you care so much for your... Yes, because you treat him as your own child. Well, one, it's just natural narcissism because they're your own creations. Two, well, yeah, that's kind of why they're your own creations. It's just your inner narcissism. That's all. I mean, I don't mean that in a really bad way. It's just, yeah. Or pride, I should say. It's your inner pride. Well, Forky's a shitty OC. She should be ashamed of herself. Traces of a large quantity of blood were found on the floor of the evidence room. If no one was murdered, then how could that be? Oh, excuse me. Fuck Forky. Fuck Forky. Oh my god. Officer Meekins managed to cut his own hand. My guess he's the donor. It was way too much blood for such a small donation. Christ. He got it, Tesla. Do people actually care? You just said they don't care. I had to do it to him that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. When you say it, you mean... Do you even have to ask, partner? The SL9 incident. 2 years have passed since that case was closed. It was going to be completely end with the transferal that day. Not if I have anything to do with it, partner. That incident's not over. But what did you hope to accomplish by sneaking into the evidence room? Well, that damn their case is closed. That only case led to the detective that can only look through the evidence. I wanted to have a look at it myself one more time. No matter what the cost. I don't care what anyone says, partner. That case is mine. But Officer Marshall wasn't in charge of that investigation. That day was my last chance. That's why I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence. Why did you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman? If I didn't make it look like Goodman was carrying out the evidence transfer, I'd be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere. So you did it to fool the security camera. And the detective's ID card? I stole that the morning of the incident. So that really was why Detective Goodman started filling out his lost item report. And don't worry about it, Jeff, you're good. I left it on the floor of the prosecutor's office parking lot. The ID card I found was left there by Officer Marshall. So essentially, you managed to succeed despite your lack of foresight. What do you mean, partner? I mean the fingerprint-activated lock, of course. No matter how well you disguise yourself, you can't change your fingerprints. Under normal circumstances, you wouldn't be able to open that lock yourself. But he could have, just because the rubber glove happened to get stuck in the door. That means Detective Goodman must have opened up the locker before Officer Marshall. Oh, interesting. Yes, it's true. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him the fuck out. Insert Matthew Fat and dude joke here. You pulled a knife on Officer Meekins and tried to kill it. Well, not, to fuck him up. It's a lot more reasons than the bunny ears, but sure, absolutely. B just has it all. B just has it all there, partner. B is the best fuckable waifu in the Galar region. Let's just say I was a little surprised. I only planned on being in the evidence room for no more than 5 minutes. I didn't think anyone would actually come in during that day a short time. Officer Meekins is certainly a 1 in a million type of person. mistaking a detective for an intruder and demanding to be shown his ID. I'll have to think a little more about his raise this year. When did Edward get so much influence? Anyway, he threw himself at me and I ended up cutting him slightly. I'm sorry it had to turn out that way. With me knocking him the fuck out and everything. By the way, what happened to your knife? Oh, you mean this one? Oh. And I managed to escape. I knew what areas would be caught on camera. So you did your research a little beforehand. Those who go into the desert unprepared don't live long, partner. I didn't think it would make a difference, though. The security tape is erased every 6 hours. If all had gone to plan, no footage would have been left. However, you bloodied your coat in the struggle with Officer Meekins. If someone was in the security room when I came out, the jig would have been up. I opened up my locker and stashed it in there. What was Officer Meekins doing during that time? What else? He was knocked the fuck out. So what you're saying is, on that day, there wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15 p.m. there, partner. But the blood found at the scene certainly indicates a crime took place. What, are you blind? The victim shown that tape is me, and I'm not dead yet, partner. Yes, but you stole the evidence from the locker. Actually, no I didn't. Why not? When I opened up that there locker, the evidence was already gone. What, Mr. Edgeworth? Where's that evidence? I don't fucking know, Your Honor. A girl is joining the stream. No. He's talking about the new Pokemon waifu that was announced nearly a day and a half ago. Someone else stole the evidence. Officer Marshall, may I ask you one thing? Fire away there, partner. It's a free country. Just remember, I'm also free to decide whether or not to answer. Why did you do this? Stealing a detective's ID, injuring the police officer? Can we look at actually the SL9 incident papers now? Does it ask us to prove it right now? Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Victims: Neil Marshall, yeah, there we go. Edith Kirby, Rachel Moss, Jason Knight, Edward Jones, Jabates. Jabates! Fucking Jabates. Oh my god. Fucking Phoenix Wright the freaking meme lord game in advance. What do you mean no, Jeff? I mean, watch what you say. You're telling me to watch what I say? Jeff, come on. Come on, Jeff, you know me by now. You know I'm that there raunchy streamer, Matt Big Fat. Moreover, you're an officer yourself. This will have serious consequences. It can't just be forgiven with a simple cut in the salary. I mean, I'll be polite, don't you worry. Not that salary cuts are ever a valid solution. Okay, all right, fine. I get it. I'll be on my best behavior, Jeff. Don't you worry. This isn't your case. This one's mine, and I'll do anything it takes to get an answer I'm satisfied with. The witness has an unusual amount of zeal. Let's hear more. As opposed to not hearing more. I can't just forget the SL9 incident. You know why? Yeah, I know why.
Objection!
Officer Marshall, I think I understand. I think I know why you care so much about the SL9 incident. Sounds like you've been sipping too much of the cactus juice, partner. It's the quenchiest. I have the SL9 incident file right here. The name Marshall is mentioned here. In a list of murder victims, Neil Marshall. Are you related to this man? Neil Marshall? Yeah, I'm sure you heard that name. 2 years ago. He received the same lousy prosecutor award you got, Mr. Edgeworth. What, a prosecutor? He must be talking about the King of Prosecutors Award. Now I remember. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He handled the SL9 case before I did. That's their right. He was killed. And the case fell into your hands. What's his relation to you? He was my little brother. He was investigating the 8 murders along with Damon Gant. Then the deputy chief of police. The group of detectives I would work part of was under them. We were desperate to prosecute the killer. Oh, wow. Joe Dark. My brother fought Dark and was killed. That was the first time Dark left behind any evidence. That's all we needed. He was arraigned and incarcerated. The case was finally closed. At least according to the public records. What do you mean? My brother couldn't have been killed by Joe Dark. I knew my brother better than anyone. No one could have beaten him in a fight. Well, I guess maybe, but still. Oh, so I have to watch what I say? I can't... Oh, boy. I guess I better be on my good side. And that's it? That's your reason for insane actions? There's more to my brother's death than what the records say. No matter how much you try and hide it there, partner, you can't fool me. Well, at least one thing for certain. Now we know what happened at the police department on the day of the crime. That was the last day the SL9 case should have been reopened. Not satisfied with his resolution, Officer Marshall planned to steal the evidence. Disguising himself as Detective Goodman, he entered the evidence room. Officer Meekins confronted him and he rendered him unconscious and fled. Yes, this mystery has finally been cleared up. No murder took place at the police department that day. Ah, fuck. The things that happen by chance never cease to amaze me, Mr. Wright. Now on to your defendant who definitely murdered that guy. Chance, it's gotta be more than that. So, if no one was murdered at the police department on the day of the crime, that means the murder in the prosecutor's parking lot was the real one. Which in turn means only one person could have committed the crime. Lana... I almost said Hart. Fuck. Sky.
Objection!
Objection! Hold it! But wait, a verdict wasn't reached in yesterday's trial. Objection! Slam, which is why we examined the incident at the police department today. But there's only one reason the defendant was not convicted yesterday. There yet remained the mystery of the simultaneous murder at the police department. It seems to me, this boy's got the draw on you, partner. All of the mysteries at the police department have now been resolved, there's no doubt about it. Our sole murder took place at the prosecutor's office. The only suspect is Lana Sky. And the testimony of Miss Angel Star is completely incontestable, even though it was kind of shitty. If you have a response, make it a single word or less. You mean objection? Arg. I rest my case. Bow. It seems this trial has reached its conclusion. There's no more room to doubt. Well done, Mr. Wright. Thanks to you, I didn't need to waste my time disproving the alleged murder in the police department. All right. Don't get a big ego, Edgeworth. There's no doubt of what you proved today is true. The apparent murder in the security tape really was fake, but I didn't realize that I would end up proving Lana guilty. Now then, the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant... Aw, shit. Hold it! What? Your Honor, wait! Emma, the defense has an objection, a scientific objection. We do? Mr. Wright, are you this girl's guardian? Well, yes. Please, Your Honor, I'm asking for a minute of your time. Please hear me out. Mr. Edgeworth. Oh my gosh. I don't want to leave any loose ends. You want a minute? I'll give you 3. Wow, very kind of you, Mr. Edgeworth. I was kind of in shock. I mean, finding out the SL9 incident referred to the Joe Dark killings. Now that you mention it, the names of both Sky Sisters were in that file. But that's when I figured it out. I mean, what Officer Marshall was trying to do that day. So I knew his fingerprint had nothing to do with the crime. That left only one other thing, the other handprint. You mean the trace of blood found on Detective Gumshoe's locker? But no fingerprints were found on it, right? No, but I figured if I examined it scientifically, I'd be sure to find a clue. So I ran over there and looked again. Really? No. Huh? Sorry, I guess I'm not much of a scientific investigator after all. Okay. Oh, by the way, this just blatantly reminds me. Do I have any more auto hosts? Yes, Miss T. Jones. Thanks for the auto host. Oh, there we go. Is that all? Please don't be mad. Wrong voice. Please don't be mad. I'm just a high school student. And I'm just an attorney. But Mr. Wright, those traces of blood are the only clue we have. If we can't find something wrong with them, please, Mr. Wright, you're a professional. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, that's literally what I just said. Oh, my God. Phoenix Wright and I are the same person. It appears the defense is troubled by the other blood mark. Looking at the floor plans, a handprint was discovered around here. Is there a problem with this? Yes, actually. Mr. Wright, I'm sorry I can't be more of use, but still, if you can't find anything wrong with that blood mark, please answer my question, Mr. Wright. We don't have all day. Yeah, I guess so. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, fuck. What could be wrong with that handprint? Could there be something I'm missing?
Objection!
There is something we're actually missing. I actually just figured it out on the spot. The only thing that seems to be clear is that you're grasping, Mr. Wright. You've been staring pretty intently at these floor plans. Tell me, is there a problem with them? Yes, this is strange. There we go. Here's the paper. Take a good look at these plans. Something is missing. Missing? You mean something hasn't been drawn on there? Yes, something that, when drawn, will completely change the meaning of the blood mark. Let us pray the defense isn't simply trying to buy time. Very well, Mr. Wright. With all this evidence here, there's got to be something I can use. The question is, which item will prove something's missing from the floor plans? Shibi, okay, alright, well, hi. Pleasure. Yeah, the Blue Badger panel. I was gonna say the video, but I think it's the Blue Badger panel also. What about that piece of plywood there? The Blue Badger, mascot of the police force. Defender of truth, guardian of proof. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Oh boy, here we go again. Oh, okay, well, cool. Please look at the floor plans of the crime scene. The Blue Badger is not here, so watch what happens when we put him in.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Yes. This is where he was dancing at the time of the crime. Aha. Well, what? Oh shit. That's right. So long as the Blue Badger's dancing here, it would be impossible to place a handprint on the locker behind him. What? I'm sorry, what? So you have to bring out a giant book? Oh, fucking Christ. Someone uses a book? Oh, great. Well, maybe one day when I can stream 3DS games or Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright is ported to Switch and PC. Who knows? It means it can't be done. What are you saying? Blood traces are undeniably found in my locker. Don't look at me, I didn't put them there. Mr. Wright, think it through scientifically. On that afternoon... Oh, you present spells? Oh boy. Officer Meekins was the one who brought the Blue Badger in the evidence room, right? After he put it down, it'd be impossible to leave a handprint on that locker. I don't know what I expected, to be honest. So that must mean this blood mark was left there before the Blue Badger was brought in. Just one moment, I will not allow such a far-fetched boulder dash in my courtroom. Yeah, I remember. It may sound far-fetched, Your Honor, but it's the only possible explanation. On February 21st in the police department's evidence room, blood was spilled not once, but twice. But how? One time was captured on tape taken by the security camera, which was Meekins. The problem is the other time. Oh, you're back from your shower? Oh, fantastic, Elvis. There we go. Oh shit, cornered, baby. Let's go. Detective Goodman when he was really murdered. Hi, Mel Party. That's ridiculous. I refuse to accept your absurd claim. Oh, take it easy, Xeno. The murderer portrayed in the security tape has been proven to be a fake. However, that does not explain the blood mark found on the locker. Objection! So then, assuming this murderer you shall purport has really happened, when did it take place? I demand you show evidence when it occurred. When did the first incident occur? To summarize, the defense claims that... yes, Mel Party, I don't recall... I do recall seeing you in Savior's stream, I believe. Or I believe you know Savior. Iconic game, yes! Hell yeah it is! I'm a huge Phoenix Wright fan. I'm enjoying playing the remake again. Oh, wait, hold on. Well, pleasure. Another incident took place in that evidence room. Oh boy, here we go again. That's right, the blood mark on the locker proves this. He pulls out for one fucking animation. Oh wait, I have to be on best behavior, that's right, fuck. When did this first incident occur? As Mr. Edwards said, the proof must be presented. Well, it has to be the ID card record. Ah! Oh, so I see. That must have been when I raided Savior back on... What was it, Thursday? Damn. And in order to do so, an ID card would have been required. An ID card? Oh, the ID card record. Officer Meekins brought the Blue Badger panel to the evidence room at, let's see here, 4:50 p.m. If the crime took place before that, then it would be 4:40 p.m. Oh. Aha! Miles Edgeworth, just what have you done? I would have never figured out. I would have figured you'd have the nerve, boy. Drop the act, witness. It doesn't take a lot of what you figured out. Couldn't have been me. Nope, I ain't getting it. I'm afraid I don't understand either. It's clear from the luminal blood test that was there. However, when the second crime took place, both Officer Meekins and Officer Marshall failed to notice the blood. That means the blood from the first crime was wiped away by the real murderer. I would have had just 10 minutes to murder the victim and carry his body away and clean up the blood. Unfortunately, that's physically impossible. That would mean the crime must have taken place before Mr. Edgeworth entered the evidence room. Let's look at the chart again. There's only one other card remaining. 777777. Talk about a lucky number there, partner. But wait, that doesn't make any sense. How could Detective Goodman have entered the evidence room? Oh boy, here. Since there's no record of the card being used beforehand, he must have entered it alongside the real murderer. Interesting. That's the only plausible explanation. He went in with 777777. Mr. Edgeworth, please look into this ASAP. Find out whose ID number this 777777. That's 17 too many, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I'm unable to look up the owner of that ID card. At least at present. What? Explain yourself, son. The ID number 77777 belongs to someone with the rank of captain or higher. Someone who is a so-called executive officer. We don't have the authority to inquire into such a person's identity. But that's ridiculous! I'm not finished talking, Mr. Wright. There is one situation in which we can be granted such an authority. An official charge is filed against an executive is accepted. An official charge? You're all alike, aren't you? With your cover-ups and your forgeries. And your done-there forgeries. That's how a prosecutor office operates. I take pride in my work, Officer Marshall. I would appreciate if you keep your slander to yourself. Slander it is? Okay. Let me ask you a question. Yes? No, not to you. To her, the defendant sitting over there. Your own little executive. Lana. Don't be stupid. She's in charge of the murder. Of course, we looked up her ID number, and it's not 7777777777. Don't blame me for the pool partner, that's what I wanted to ask. All I want to know is one thing about that incident. The SL9 incident? Answer me this, Chief Prosecutor. In that trial 2 years ago, did you really only use legitimate evidence? Uh-oh. Do you need the witness to repeat his question, Chief Prosecutor? I heard him fine, Mr. Edgeworth. 2 years ago, I was in charge of the prosecution for that trial. Yeah. At the time, well, occasionally we felt powerless of the law. At least I did. Lana! I became a prosecutor in order to suppress crime within the law. But before I realized it, we were the ones being suppressed by the law. Yeah, I know. Defendant, just what are you saying? I'll ask you again, Chief Prosecutor. During that trial 2 years ago, did you really present all the evidence in court? Can you look me, an investigator in that crime, in the eye and say that you did? Chief Prosecutor, you didn't. I don't have to, Officer Marshall. Drastic crimes require drastic measures. The ends justify the means. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to. Oh shit, sideways, in order to get what we wanted. Lana! Even if it involved forging evidence. Nah, man, now I'm thirsty again. A huge uproar. Yeah, word. See? That's what I'm there talking about. No. That kid, oh my god, oh wow, the crowd is louder than normal. Holy fuck. Lana's remark caused such a stir that the chaos in the courtroom could not be quelled. We'd have to wait until the following day. Wow. Shocking. Cool. When Masuda announces no national decks. God fucking damn it. Alright, well. Cool. Well, now that I'm done with the court segment for the day,